Tonight, all eyes are locked on one name, Bruno Mars, and one electrifying location, Northwest Stadium. As the clock ticks closer to 7 p.m. in Landover, anticipation is reaching a breaking point. Thousands of fans are already flooding the stadium, but there's one question echoing louder than the music itself. Will Jessica Caban be right there by his side tonight? If you're here for the answer, don't look away, not even for a second. Because what's about to unfold tonight could turn into one of the most talked about moments of 2026. And before we go any further, drop your thoughts right now. Do you think she's gonna show up? Because this story, it's building towards something big. The energy outside the stadium is already explosive. Fans wrapped in Bruno Mars merch, cameras flashing, voices chanting lyrics that defined a generation. It feels less like a concert and more like a cultural moment in real time. But beneath that excitement, there's a layer of tension that no one can ignore. This isn't just another tour stop. This is different. Over the past few days, whispers have turned into full-blown speculation. Jessica Caban, Bruno Mars' longtime partner, has reportedly been spotted near Washington, D.C. No official confirmation, no clear photos, just enough mystery to send fans into a frenzy. And when it comes to a relationship as private and as enduring as theirs, even the smallest hint becomes headline news. But here's where things take a turn. Insiders have noticed subtle but significant changes in tonight's show setup. The stage design, slightly altered. The lighting cues, adjusted. Even the set list, rumored to include a segment never performed before on this tour. Fans who caught a glimpse of the soundcheck are already hinting at something unusual, something intentional. And now, the question isn't just if Jessica Caban will appear, it's when. Picture this. The lights dim, the crowd erupts, the first notes hit, and Bruno Mars steps onto the stage, commanding every inch of that massive arena. Hit after hit, the performance builds. Flawless vocals, precision choreography, pure charisma. The audience is completely locked in. Then suddenly, everything slows down. Pause. Not the usual kind. A deliberate silence that stretches just a little too long. The spotlight shifts. Cameras turn. And in that exact moment, tens of thousands of people hold their breath. Is someone about to walk out? Is this the moment everyone has been waiting for? Or is it all part of a perfectly crafted illusion? This is the tension that defines tonight. Not just the music, but the possibility. The idea that something unexpected could happen at any second. That one appearance, just one, could break the internet within minutes. And here's the truth. Whether Jessica Caban steps onto that stage or not, Bruno Mars has already mastered something few artists ever achieve. Turning a live performance into a global narrative. Every move, every pause, every note feels like it's part of a bigger story. A story about love, legacy, and the fine line between public fame and private life. Maybe that's the real twist. Maybe the power of tonight isn't in confirming the rumors, but in making the world watch, wait, and wonder. Because sometimes, the biggest moments aren't the ones you see coming. They're the ones you feel building in the silence. So now it's your turn. What do you think really happens when that spotlight shifts? Is Jessica Caban about to make a surprise appearance that no one will ever forget? Or is this all just the perfect storm of speculation and timing? Say it now, because once the show begins, there's no going back. And just when the crowd thinks they've caught their breath, the energy surges again. The beat drops harder. The lights explode across Northwest Stadium in a cascade of gold and crimson. Bruno Mars doesn't just perform, he commands. Every step, every note, every glance feels calculated yet effortless. Like he knows something the audience doesn't. And maybe he does. The speculation is no longer outside the stadium. It's inside. It's happening. Halfway through the set, the tempo shifts again. The band transitions into a slower, more emotional arrangement. A song that longtime fans immediately recognize, not just as a hit, but as something deeply personal. The kind of song that doesn't just fill a stadium, it silences it. And in that silence, Bruno Mars steps closer to the edge of the stage. No choreography, no distractions, just a spotlight and a story. His voice softens, carrying across thousands of people who are now completely still. You can feel it, the shift from spectacle to intimacy, from performance to confession. And then it happens. He pauses, looks toward the side stage. Not dramatically, not obviously, but enough. Enough for the cameras to catch it. Enough for the fans to feel it. A ripple moves through the crowd like electricity. Something is about to change. For a split second, time feels suspended. Phones rise higher. Hearts beat faster. Even those watching from live streams around the world lean closer to their screens. Is this it? Is this the moment? A silhouette appears. Not fully visible. Just a figure standing at the edge of the light. The crowd reacts instantly. Screams, gasps, disbelief. The kind of reaction that can't be faked. The kind that only comes when something real is about to happen. But then, the lights cut. Total darkness. A sharp transition. The music stops. And just like that, the moment is gone. Or is it? Because seconds later, the stage erupts back to life. Faster, louder, brighter than before. Bruno Mars launches into an upbeat track, pulling the audience right back into celebration mode. Does a classic pattern interrupt? A deliberate shift designed to keep everyone guessing. Was that planned? Was that a tease? Or was it something that didn't go as expected? Backstage rumors begin to swirl even faster. Some claim that Jessica Caban is indeed present, but waiting for a later segment. Others believe the silhouette wasn't her at all, but part of a staged visual meant to spark exactly this kind of reaction. And that's where the genius of tonight really reveals itself. Because now, every single moment carries weight. Every transition feels like a setup. Every pause feels intentional, like a conclusion. Bruno Mars stands center stage, breathing in the moment. The crowd senses it too. This is the payoff. Whatever tonight has been building toward, it's here. He speaks, not loudly, but clearly enough for the entire stadium to hear. A few words about gratitude, about the journey, about the people who've been there through it all. And then, one line that changes everything. A line that hints without confirming. A line that connects the music to something deeper. The spotlight shifts again. This time slower, more deliberate. The side stage is illuminated. And there, for a brief, unforgettable moment, a figure steps forward. Not hidden, not silhouetted, visible, real. The crowd erupts in a way that can only be described as historic. The kind of reaction that sends chills through anyone watching, whether they're in the stadium or across the world. Is it Jessica Caban? The cameras zoom in, but before the image fully settles, cut, the screens switch, fireworks explode overhead, confetti rains down, the music hits its final crescendo, and the moment is left just out of reach. On purpose, because sometimes the most powerful ending isn't about giving a clear answer. It's about leaving the world talking. And tonight, Bruno Mars didn't just perform. He created a mystery, one that will dominate headlines, timelines, and conversations long after the lights go out at Northwest Stadium. So now, as the crowd slowly exits, still buzzing, still debating, still replaying every second in their minds, one question remains stronger than ever. Did we just witness a historic moment? Or the most perfectly executed tease in live music history? The answer might already be out there, or it might be coming next. So stay locked in, because if tonight proved anything, it's this. With Bruno Mars, the story never ends when the music stops. And just when it seems like the night has already delivered everything it possibly could, the story refuses to end. Outside Northwest Stadium, the crowd doesn't disperse the way it normally would after a concert of this scale. People linger. Phones are still recording. Conversations overlap. Voices rise. Theories collide. Because something about tonight feels unfinished, like a final piece is still missing. Inside, the last echoes of Bruno Mars's performance still hang in the air. Crew members move quickly, but not frantically. There's no sense of closure backstage, only continuation. And for those paying close attention, that's where the real tension begins to build again. Because within minutes, clips from the concert begin circulating online. Different angles, different perspectives, different interpretations. One clip shows the silhouette more clearly. Another zooms in on that final moment when the spotlight shifted. A third claims to capture a brief interaction, just a glance, just a gesture. That seems too intentional to ignore. And suddenly, the question evolves. It's no longer just, was that Jessica Caban? Now it's, why wasn't it confirmed? Because in an era where every major moment is instantly documented, verified, and shared, tonight's ambiguity feels almost designed. Fans begin dissecting everything, frame by frame, second by second. Even the smallest detail becomes evidence. The timing of the lights, the positioning of the cameras, the exact moment Bruno Mars looked toward the side stage, not once but multiple times throughout the show. Was he signaling? Was he waiting? Or was he telling a story that only a few people fully understand? Meanwhile, reports start emerging from inside sources, unconfirmed, but persistent. Some say Jessica Caban was indeed backstage the entire time. Others claim she arrived just minutes before the show began. A few even suggest she left before the final act, avoiding the spotlight entirely. But here's where it gets even more interesting. A member of the production team, speaking anonymously, hints that tonight's show was always meant to be different. Not because of a specific guest appearance, but because of its narrative structure. Every segment, every pause, every shift in tone was carefully orchestrated to create a sense of anticipation, without necessarily delivering a traditional payoff. In other words, what if the mystery was the message? That idea begins to gain traction fast. Because when you look at Bruno Mars's recent work, especially throughout the Romantic Tour 2026, there's a clear pattern emerging. Themes of love, distance, privacy, and perception are woven into the music itself. Lyrics that feel personal yet deliberately open-ended. Performances that blur the line between reality and storytelling. And tonight may have been the clearest expression of that vision yet. Think about it. Instead of a confirmed appearance, we got a possibility. Instead of a clear answer, we got a question. And instead of a single viral moment, we got something far more powerful. A conversation that refuses to stop. But then, just as the narrative seems to settle into that interpretation, a new development hits. A photo surfaces, not from the stage, not from the crowd, but from a private area inside Northwest Stadium. Blurry, distant, but unmistakable enough to ignite everything all over again. Two figures. One of them looks very familiar. The internet reacts instantly. Within minutes, the image spreads across platforms, analyzed, enhanced, debated. Some are convinced it's her. Others remain skeptical, pointing out inconsistencies, angles, lighting distortions. And once again, the story shifts. Because now, it's not just about what happened on stage. It's about what might have happened off it. Did Jessica Caban choose to stay out of the spotlight intentionally? Was this a private moment in the middle of a very public event? Or is this yet another layer in a narrative that's becoming more complex by the hour? Back at the venue, a small group of fans remains gathered near the exits reserved for artists and VIPs. They're waiting, watching, hoping. Every car that passes becomes a potential clue. Every shadow behind tinted windows becomes a possibility. And then, a black vehicle pulls up. Security tightens. Movement increases. Phones go up again. But just like earlier, nothing is confirmed. No clear sighting. No official statement. Only more questions. And somehow, that uncertainty keeps the story alive in a way that certainty never could. Because now, the night in Landover isn't just a concert memory. It's an unfolding narrative. One that stretches beyond the stage, beyond the music, into something far more personal and far more compelling. And at the center of it all remains Bruno Mars, an artist who understands not just how to perform, but how to make people feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves. Something unresolved, something worth talking about long after the lights go out. So as the final fans finally begin to leave Northwest Stadium, one thing becomes crystal clear. Tonight didn't end. Transformed. Into speculation. Into discussion. Into a story that's still being written in real time. And maybe that's the real brilliance behind it all. Because while most shows aim for a perfect ending, Bruno Mars just gave the world a perfect question. So now it comes back to you one last time. After everything we've seen, everything we've heard, and everything we're still trying to figure out, what do you believe really happened tonight? And just when the online noise feels like it's starting to settle, it spikes again. Because somewhere between the flood of fan footage and the endless speculation threads, a new detail quietly emerges. One that shifts the entire narrative in a direction no one fully expected. A short, almost overlooked clip. No dramatic zoom. No clear faces. Just a moment, captured from an angle most people weren't even paying attention to. In it, Bruno Mars is seen stepping off the main stage during a transition. The lights are low, the band is still playing, and the crowd's attention is fixed forward. But off to the side, there's movement. A figure approaches. Not rushed, not hesitant. Familiar. The interaction lasts no more than a few seconds. No grand gestures. No había sin bras. Just a brief exchange, something subtle, almost private.